Well, greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back once again, or for the very first time, to the Farts and Crep Show. Where today, as per usual, it's your host Anjo here with part 80. No, that's that's Sekiro and Emerald. Yeah, those are in the 80s. This is part 34 of Wind Waker HD. Hope you guys are all doing well today. And it's part 80. No, it's not. Unfortunately, you guys missed 50 episodes. No, just kidding. Yeah, and today we're doing something a little bit differently, as you may have already noticed, because, yeah, we are recording in 1440p. And the reason for that being, there's a number of things I've been testing out and discovering basically, I talked about this, I've been talking about this a lot more on the Sekiro series, so be sure to check that out in case you guys are curious about the entire journey and everything. But how been trying to avoid this thing called macro blocking, essentially compression artifacting from YouTube's like automatic, video processing and all that stuff. And it hasn't really been as much of an issue on this series, partially because the game, I think, runs at 30 FPS, and it's also, got that cell shaded, very vibrant, saturated art style. So it's been less of a thing on this series, but I've been doing some tests because obviously the Wii U can't do 1440p, and I did discover this display can do 1440, even though my PS5 doesn't seem to think so. But for when I'm using it as my second monitor for my PC, it can indeed do 1440 and a bunch of other resolutions. For some reason, it was only showing that it could do 1440 at 30 hertz, which was kind of strange because it can easily do 4K at 60. But maybe there's like a firmware update for the display or something. I don't know. It is technically one of those, and I kind of hate this term, but it is technically a smart TV. I just don't leave it. It's offline, like 100% of the time. What the hell is Tetra doing? She's stuck. You okay there, buddy? It's like, yeah, just splish splash, taking a bath. Kind of a... It's weird. We're like surrounded by water all the time, but like my crew is filthy. Like we never bathe. She's still stuck down there? Yeah, she's just stuck. There you go. Your pathfinding sucks. Alright. Makes sense. GameCube game. So anyway. The thing So yeah, we're supposed to be here. We're supposed to take her to the voice. It's mysterious. But Ganon seems to think that she's Zelda, which is preposterous, right? That doesn't make any sense. Um, what was the thing? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, YouTube, as far as videos go, like, it kind of like automatically compresses the crap out of 1080p 60 content. However, the effect is lessened on 1440p content and 4K content. And I tried upscaling to 4K, but that is like pretty significant upscale from like 1080 to 4K. And it wasn't really having it too much because, like, my new hardware is a lot more, it's a lot more capable, right? And, like, if I lowered some of the quality settings or if I, you know, uh, banish the thought, but, if I lowered the frame rate from 60 to 30, it could probably do it. Um, and that's like an either or situation. Like, it could probably do the same quality settings at 4K 30, but I'd rather not upscale that much and then also like cut the frame rate in half, because for a lot of things, and like traditionally, this isn't gonna progress until I press something, right? Okay. Yeah, traditionally on this channel, like I prefer to do like pixel perfect stuff, like 1:1 pixel aspect ratio, like not scaling things, uh, leaving things in their original resolution and frame rate and all those things, to preserve the original experience in a way. However, like scaling is like so prevalent nowadays, and it's like even automatic in a lot of senses, and the technology has come like a long ways in the last 10 years. So I was like, you know what, as long as we preserve like the frame rate and the pixel accuracy, like you can actually clean up an image quite a bit with some proper upscaling. So this might actually produce better results because we're using can I check this without disabling it or messing anything up? I don't know what it's called. Lanczos? Lanczos. Lanczoz. Sorry. Lanczos. Scaling filtering. So scaling and scale filtering. And basically it's like sharpened scaling with like uses like 32 samples. So it can increase the quality of the image, and it should look pretty good. And in some cases, giving the image space to breathe, I guess, a little bit, giving the pixels a little bit more headroom, I guess, with the scaling, like, might be like beneficial to the overall image quality. So, and this is just going from 1080 to 1440, which should be pretty even, like not quite integer scale, but a pretty even scale. And it's like both 16:9. So basically it's going from, and I can probably show you this guy, I can probably show you this without it messing up anything in the recording. But it's basically going from this to this. So yeah, it's about I'd have to check the math on it, but I think it's double the pixels. So it might be an integer scale, possibly. But anyway, because most of what I record is in 1080 anyway. So just kind of scaling with Lanczos, or however you pronounce it, from 1080 to 1440 might look a little cleaner and also have less automatic like compression on YouTube's end for whoops. I forgot the controller times out like very quickly. For videos. So it doesn't do it as much for live streams because like it's not as aggressive. The processing is a little bit different because latency is one of the main concerns, and like I think even like the algorithm understands a lot of people stream at resolutions like 720, 900, and 1080, and 40, sometimes 1440, and like I'm gonna try some 1440 streams. Not sure if I'm actually going to do that because like the strain over time might be a little bit much. So I might. It depends on how it goes. Like I haven't tested it yet. But we'll see. We'll see. And the other thing, there was a recent episode where I accidentally left color correction on, and it is not on this time. Okay, good. But yeah, as far as the 4K thing goes, could, even if I did the what I meant to do, even if I did try to work things around to where the videos could be in 4K 60, it is kind of pushing it for the current hardware with like encoding and stuff, because at least last time I tried it, and like there are different ways to do it, but like and I tried the more CPU intensive way, so like maybe that's why. But ordinarily when I'm recording, like the CPU isn't even being used that much. It's mostly the GPU that's working. It it was dropping a lot of frames and like having issues in the recording software. So yeah, I'd have to experiment with some different methods and stuff. But still, it might be a little much if we're just using like scaling essentially from a native 1080p image or video, not image, video feed to like a 4K video feed output. So, because too much scaling can kind of ruin things, depending on, you know, the type of scaling that you're doing. But it can be bad. Um, and again, part of the issue is the capture card, which I am going to try to upgrade when possible. But you know, been too broke. So if you want to help out with that, channel memberships definitely help a lot, and you can always leave a super thanks on videos, or if you want to stop by for a live stream, usually Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, you can always do super chat. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you can, and you know, again, I get it. Like times are hard for kind of all around right now. But yeah, we do have a lower cost like entry point for memberships, which is like $3 a month. Um, because typically it's like 5 as like the one that gets you into all the stuff basically. But yeah, 3 gets you into basically everything on this channel, and then we do have a more expensive one where you get a special icon on the thank you thing at the end of videos, but I didn't want to gatekeep anything, so like most of the perks are the same. It's just if you can, you know, if you can afford it, and if you want to support the show in a more meaningful way, help us, you know, get stuff for upgrades and like, you know, maybe some nicer groceries and stuff. Because I do love sushi, but you know, we can't afford it most of the time. Um. Anyway, are you him? Are you the one? Anyway, sorry about the rant. I should have put up the rant time thing, but I don't think I fixed the scaling on that graphic yet. Anyway, I fixed all the basic stuff for the new scaling, but there are a lot of elements, um, sources. Yeah, it's the technical term. Assets. There you go. That's the other technical term. Um, that I haven't fixed the scaling on yet. So, and yeah, today I don't have a lot of time, and I know I just spent 18 minutes talking about technological things, but yeah. So if you're noticing that, because that was the thing I was noticing with the Sekiro episodes, is the quality was really good on my end. Um, like the video footage looked fantastic, and it was very high quality, and like I would, you know, as I was going through it and everything, I was like, wow, this is like, this looks great, cool. And then after it was uploaded and processed and everything, and then like I check it later, like it's still doing that macro blocking and like the compression artifacting and shit. So it was just, yeah, it was just ruining my video quality footage. Um, Video footage quality. There we go. So yeah, apologies on that. But yeah, that was not on my end. So I just have to compensate for what YouTube is inevitably going to do to my video footage. So sorry about that. Are you him? Are you the one who was speaking through my stone without my permission? Answer me. That stone is an enhanced version of the gossip stones long spoken of in the legends of the Hyrulean royal family. I am the one who made it. You made it? The royal family's gossip stone? I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about. Have neither of you heard the tales? Tales of the kingdom spoken... Oh. Tales of the kingdom spoken of in the legend of the great hero, the place where the power of the gods lay hidden. Lies hidden? I think it'd be lay hidden, but whatever. This place, where the two of you now stand, is that kingdom. This is Hyrule. Surprise, surprise, bitch. It's like, yeah, we know. It's like, you don't look impressed. And I am its king, Daphne's no Hansen Hyrule. Fac, do you not recognize my voice? Indeed, I am the one who guided you here. I am the king of Red Lions. It's like, well, okay, that part kind of is surprising. There is no need for me to reveal my true identity to you, so long as that blade, the Master Sword, could defeat Ganon. But now, both of you must listen to me. Once, long ago, this land of Hyrule was turned into a world of shadows by Ganon, who sought to obtain the power of the gods for his own evil ends. My power alone could not stop the fiend, and our only choice was to leave the fate of the kingdom in the hands of the gods. When the gods heard our pleas, they chose to seal away not only Ganon, but Hyrule itself. And so, with the torrential downpour of rains from the heavens, our fair kingdom was soon buried beneath the waves, forgotten at the bottom of the ocean. Yet all was not lost, for the gods knew that to seal the people away with the kingdom would be to grant Ganon's wish for the destruction of the land. So, before the sealing of the kingdom, the gods chose those who would build a new country and commanded them to take refuge on the mountaintops. Those people were your ancestors. Hundreds of years have passed since then. It's like, holy shit, are you hearing this? And she's like, yeah, shut up. Shh. I know it's impressive, but like, shh. I'm trying to listen. I fucking love Storytime. I know, shut up. Shh. Storytime was my favorite with Grandma. I was like, yes, shut up. She would make her special soup and stuff and just, Link, I swear, I will cut off your nuts. It's like, all right, jeez. It's just surprising, you know? Indeed, you should not speak during story time. So long as Ganondorf was not revived, Hyrule would remain below, never waking from its slumber. Tetra, come to me. It's like, we kinda, okay. Pardon, I need a drink of water. Ugh, refreshing. Hold on, gonna do something kinda gross. Ah, yes. Gargling is the shit. This necklace you wear is part of a sacred treasure called the Triforce of Wisdom, which has been passed down for many ages within the royal family of Hyrule. Your mother passed this down to you and instructed you to treasure it and to guard it with your life. Am I not correct? Holy shit. Sorry, big lunch. That's still one of my favorite running gags on this whole fucking series. The Triforce of Wisdom is none other than the sacred power of the gods that we have kept from Ganon's clutches for so many long years. The gods placed upon your ancestors the task of protecting it from evil's grasp. You too must abide by the laws of the past. So the time has come for me to teach you the fate into which you were born. The very reason that you live. That is a lot of prepositional phrases, once again. Like, what? The fuck? I just, sorry, do we need to, like, blur this or something? Sorry, I have a thing for triangles. Like, you know that really blocky, like, you know, those videos where people are like, not really people, but like shapes, and it's my jam. Wow. Damn, this outfit rules. My fate. You. Wait, is this. Oh no, this is still the king. Okay. You are the true heir of the royal family of Hyrule, the last link in the bloodline. Sorry, Link. You are Princess Zelda. No, I'm Tetra. Zelda, I'm a princess? You are confused, aren't you? I suppose such is to be expected. Also, that's not her father. Like, there's no way. He's been... Like, he's just a ghost. Essentially. Spirit, whatever. It's been like, what? Hundreds of years or some shit? And she's... I don't know, probably around the same age as Link, like 12 or some shit. Maybe 13. So, like, she's Princess Zelda because of what, reincarnation? Or her father, her parents were like descendants of the Hyrule royal family. So, because she's their offspring, she's automatically Princess Zelda? Because, like, the Triforce chose her or something? Or I guess according to the mythos, like, they had a piece of the Triforce that was passed down in their family from, like, their descendants. And, like, the other piece was here, so he recombined them, and then it was like, oh yeah, this is her. Because of reasons, I guess. Fate and reincarnation and stuff, I guess. Probably. I don't know. Fac. I'm terribly sorry that you've been caught up in these events. But now it is known that Tetra is indeed Princess Zelda. This is probably still the king talking. I'm so sorry. Yes, that is my line. Ganon, it's just she turned her head over here and she's like, her mouth is open, you know? I thought she was talking, but whatever. Ganon will be searching frantically for this child in an attempt to get the power of the gods that she possesses. So why did you give her the... Alright. He will not rest until he has found her. If he succeeds, hindsight's 2020, my ancient kingdom under the sea will be turned into a land of shadow and despair, and so will the world you know above the waves. There you go. That's a good look in your eye. TFaCS, I need you to lend me your strength in this dark hour. I have suspicion about what has caused the Master Sword to lose its power. I need for you to come with me back to the lands above the water and return the power to repel evil to the Master Sword. Yeah. Zelda. Could you just call me Tetra? No. It is fun. I'm not doing that. I don't give a fuck how you identify. You are Zelda, my daughter. You're not my dad, basically. I mean, I'm your great. 3 hours later, great-great-grandfather. It is far too dangerous for you to join us in this task. Fortunately, this sacred chamber is not yet known to Ganon. It is my wish that you wait here in hiding until we return. There is a pile of Hot Pockets and bottled water in the corner. Don't I need a microwave for bacon? No, you can eat them cold, it's fine. It tastes like shit, but you can eat them cold. TFaCS, we must go. Oh, their hair is actually a different color. Hers is like a yellowish green? His is just kind of straight yellow. Was it always that way? Oh, I didn't do that. I don't know how to say this. Wait, what? Why did that one auto-progress and this one doesn't? I swear, sometimes in this game, man, they just like auto-progress the dialogue for like no apparent reason. Everything that's happened to you and your poor sister, it's all been my fault. Kinda, yeah, actually. I was gonna say no it's not, but then I was like, oh wait. No, she led the bird to Outset Island, which was trying to kidnap her, but then Errol got kidnapped instead. We got roped into a bunch of other shit. They tossed me at Forsaken Fortress, How I Met the King of Redlines. Yeah, it's all her fault, yeah. I mean, I'm lying to make her feel better. I'm so sorry. It's like, it's fine. Like, I got the Master Sword. Be careful. Also, seriously, I'm gonna starve in here. I need, like, food and water. And a place to shit, preferably. Yeah, just gonna seal her down there with no exit. No food, no water, and her air supply dwindling, apparently. Maybe it's like... Maybe there's another way for, like, fresh air to get in or something. I don't know, bro. Are we finally doing this, or is this, like, later? Oh, I also looked up the merchant quest thing that we started on the last episode. I think that was the last episode, special delivery, I believe. Nope, barrier is still here. Does it say anything if I'm... No damage? Still no damage? Didn't it damage me before when I tried doing that? Anyway, it's not really worth it. We might be able to avoid some of the rewards, I guess, but you get like a heart piece and kind of a cheat item that we don't want. It's the magic armor. So it would, the magic armor, we don't want it because it would kind of negate the whole point of doing like a 3-heart run. Because essentially it makes you invincible until you run out of rupees. And considering you can hold like 5,000 rupees in this game, and you get way more rupees than you need, and it's super easy to farm rupees. No, I don't want to do that. Plus, like, that's why we also have fairies. So that's kind of our hard limit, is 4 bottles, 4 fairies, and like, that's it. Because like later in the game, I think we're going to be able to get one-shot by things, and we are doing second quests like hero mode, so like I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get one-shot by things. So yeah, these are kind of necessary just to make sure that you actually can, you know, finish the game. Like, because like the gameplay mechanics are not like the most tight. Like I wouldn't attempt a no-hit run at any point in this game. It's kind of just one of those games that expects you to take damage. Fact, listen well. The fact that the Master Sword lost the power to repel evil suggests to me that something has happened to the sages who infused the blade with the god's power. The sages should be here in Hyrule, in the Wind Temple to the north, and the Earth Temple to the south, praying to the gods. You must head for these 2 temples to see what has happened to the sages and attempt to find a way to recover the power to repel evil. Unfortunately, Ganon seems to have erected some sort of magical barrier down here in Hyrule, blocking our path to the temples. But each temple should have another entrance high upon Hyrule's mountaintops, which are now islands above the sea. As always, I will mark these places on your sea chart. Now then, if we stay here much longer, we shall draw our enemy's attention to Princess Zelda's whereabouts. We must return to the surface immediately. Yeah, I was gonna say, wouldn't it make more sense if we just take her with us, but then gameplay-wise, yeah, I guess that doesn't really work. And there's not really, like, a safe thing we can do outside of that, which, I mean, it is sealed. But this is just kind of one of those, like, situations, like, narratively, this is kind of just one of those situations where there's no good place. There's no, like, safe place, essentially. Like, the only safe place is really by Link. Fact, do you know the legend of the Hero of Time? Once, long ago, like, the story and the intro to this game, literally the game before this, like, not counting Majora's Mask, that was like a weird spin-off thing. Once, long ago, he defeated Ganon and brought peace to the kingdom of Hyrule. Peace of the Triforce was given to the Hero of Time, and he kept it safe much as Zelda keeps hers. Kept hers. Oh, like the previous Zelda? Gotcha. That sacred peace is known as the Triforce of Courage. When the Hero of Time was called to embark on another journey and left the land of Hyrule, he was separated from the elements that made him a hero. It is said that at that time, the Triforce of Courage was split into 8 shards and hidden throughout the land. Even I do not know where they rest, but this much I do know. They lie hidden somewhere in this great sea. Am I to have crossed paths with someone who knows much about things that lay hidden in the depths of the sea? Well, fret not if you can think of no one, though maybe you would come upon the knowledge by asking around in a place where many people gather. I'm actually not 100 on what he's talking about. I thought he meant the fish. But like in a place where a lot of people gather. Like, does he mean like somebody on Windfall? I mean, Dragon Roost has some people, like, it's all Rito, but Outset is a dinky little island. I mean, it's not dinky, but there's like 6 people that live there, you know? Which is kind of funny, because Windfall is a lot smaller, but the population is a lot bigger. Forest Haven is like all Koroks and, you know, stuff. So yeah, I don't remember exactly what he's talking about. But, we need... Wait, have we done this one yet? To the north? So now that we have the hammer, we can hit up... Oh, Thorn Fairy Island. Okay, so we can definitely do that one. I do need to get going pretty soon. But we are completely out of fairies. So I'm going to hit up Eastern Fairy Island and Thorn Fairy Island real quick before we get going. But I do have to take a shit, so... Is that the spot? That is the spot, yeah. Because I think we did this one already, but I'm not sure. Just not 100 on that. Looks like we did. Okay. Alright. Bit more to the right. Okay, it should be, that should be about correct. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I do hope the video quality has looked alright, because I haven't really tested it on this series yet. I did do a test recording, like a couple of test recordings, but like for a full episode, I'm not really sure. I've already tested method. Well, I first tested it on the Pokemon Emerald randomized Nuzlocke, and it was fine there, but like kind of figured it would be, because, you know, it's not the most demanding. These freaking guys. As far as frame data and everything goes. But yeah, I know there was another fairy island that had... what was it? The same kind of blockage. But yeah, we have the hammer now. So there are a number of things we can do that we couldn't do before. And yeah, so we'll get a new upgrade right now and restock on our fairies. So we'll just... that's not what I was trying to do. There we go. And we might actually be able to get the 4th bottle. I don't remember how we get it, but I will probably look that up in between episodes. Young Waker of the Winds, allow me to aid you in your quest. And hopefully this is the quiver upgrade. I don't know if it is or not, but it might be. Yeah, there we go. 60 arrows. Dope. The fairies in this fountain shall ease your weariness. When you grow fatigued from your battles, come here to be refreshed. When I be... something about bottles? No, your battles. Yes, I know how it works. You don't have to tell me every time. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I know. Okay, thank you. Alright, back up to 3 fairies, dope. Alright, well, that's gonna do it for today, guys. Thank you all for being here. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed. And, you know what, we could actually just... this is a safe area. We can just end on this. But, yeah. Of course, before we get going, I can leave that the way it is. Oh, geez. Yeah. Gotta... ooh. Really gotta get going. But yeah, of course, before we get going, a very special thank you going out to the current Farts and Crap Show members, the amazing people who helped make it possible, Naval Straconis, Aaron Schick, and 97 Johnny Boy. Thank you so very much. For choosing to support the show a bit more directly via channel membership, it vastly helps out, very much appreciate it, and it is very much optional, so you guys are extra awesome for doing so. And if you want to be incredibly awesome like these amazing people and get in on all those membership benefits, check out that join button down below. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's no join button for you. There's also a link in the description that talks about becoming a channel member that does the same thing. And yeah, before we talk about membership tiers, which I kind of already mentioned previously anyway, a quick little word on YouTube handles. That is Y97JohnnyBoy is an @ symbol in front of his screen name there. That is a handle. So they're unique identifiers on YouTube that help with a number of things, namely navigation. And he has a channel of his own. It's great stuff. Highly recommend it, which you can easily go check out just by going to youtube.com/@97JohnnyBoy, and it'll take you straight there because handles make URLs a lot shorter. You can also punch a handle into YouTube search. It will narrow down your results significantly, and since handles are 100% unique, it's another way to double check and make sure you're in the right place. But yeah, membership tiers on this channel start at $3 a month. Works out to roughly 10 cents a day, gets you into all the basic stuff, including getting to vote on the series that get made here on the channel via the Members' Choice Polls. It's a thing we do once a month for a full 7 days over on the membership tab, and that is how all of the series get decided. So, if you guys want to get in on that, that's how you do it. And if you're a new channel member, you can actually vote on any of the Members' Choice Polls that you may have missed. As many of them as you'd like. Basically, they stay open until you leave your input. So even if you're just a member for 1 month, you can vote on as many of those as you want, and thereby still influencing the content that gets made here for quite some time, because retroactive input on previous polls is considered for future ones. But yeah, we just wrapped up the one for May 2025 recently. It was the last week of the month, as it has been for a while now. And we will have one for June. and it will likely be towards the end of the month once again. But I don't know what it's going to be for, because the series to follow this has already been decided, the series to follow Sekiro has already been decided, and the series to follow Pokemon Emerald Randomized Nuzlocke's already been decided. But I'll have a better idea on that the closer we get to like the middle of the month. So, and yeah, that is getting repetitive. So why don't we just go back to title screen? But yeah, I think. Oh, this is an approximation, however, of future announcements from the past. So, if you want all the announcements as they happen and the bell doesn't work for you, I get it. The bell doesn't work for me either. But there are 4 other ways you can stay up to date. We have the post tab here on the channel, the Farts and Crap Show Twitter, the Bluesky, and the Discord. I always post on all 4 whenever there's an announcement, so regardless of which one of those works for you, you can stay up to date. And links for those are down in the description, also on the channel banner. But yeah, that's gonna do it for now, guys. So, thank you all once again for being here. If you want to catch up on any of the series, the playlist should be popping up right about now. And until next time, take care, and I hope you all have an amazing day.